Hey, hey, hey. This is your favorite college for free coach, Coach Tameka, coming in for coming, I can't even talk, coming at you for another edition. To talk about college tips, college nuggets. And this one is going to focus on the FAFSA. We did a training a while ago on how to navigate the FAFSA for our clients. And we still continue to see families struggle with FAFSA. So, what I want you to do before I get started is tag and share this video with a parent, because I know we all know a parent who currently has a graduating senior. So, tag them, share this video with them, because this information can help them and it can be the game changer in their child getting money for college. All right. So I'm going to jump right into this because we got a busy evening, got a 7 o'clock Q&A call with our client, with our college for free parents. And then after that, we're going to the Going to College for Free challenge. So if you haven't registered and you're not part of the challenge, you need to make sure you you can still join the challenge, because you can listen to the replays and you can get in, because tonight we're going to talk about the money formula, how to maximize and find scholarships. So if you just go to the website that's scrolling below, Going to College for Free, register. It is free for you to attend and get all this yummy, yummy information that we've been sharing all week. So make sure you registered and you'll get the Zoom credentials from there. Also, this is also the last opportunity for families who want to get more direct help to join the last cohort for this year. The next cohort won't be until next year. But anyway, let me get to these nuggets, because here's the thing about the FAFSA. First, I want to talk about a few myths. We actually covered this in the first day of the challenge. And I want to make sure this is very, very clear, because unfortunately, with all the information we have out there, people are still believing that these particular myths are true. Myths and mistakes, they cost opportunities and they cost money. So we have to debunk them, and we have to reprogram our minds to know that this is a new day and age. There's a certain game that you got to know how to play, but you got to understand the rules of engagement. Okay. Now, I just thought about some of y'all may not know who I am. So in case you don't know who I am, Tameka Williamson, the College for Free coach. I've helped families curate over $75 million to send their babies to college for free. And I want to do the same thing for you. So one of the ways to get money for college is the FAFSA. So in case you don't quite understand what I'm saying, FAFSA, FAFSA. It is the federal um, the federal application for federal student aid. I'm like, I just drew a blank. And it is required. I'm gonna say it's required. It's technically not required, but if you want your baby to get money for college, it is required. Schools cannot give your baby money if you don't fill out the FAFSA, plain and simple. So let's talk about the first myth I want to highlight, because I'm going to roll through this real quick. The first myth is, because I hear it all the time, I make too much money. Parents, let me help you understand something. You don't make too much money to qualify for money that comes through the FAFSA. First off, if you attended our challenge, if you're part of the Going to College for Free group, you would have learned that there's different types of aid out there that exist, even that has nothing to do with your income. So most families in the United States on average make less than $250,000. So with that in mind, you qualify for some type of aid. And it's important for you to complete the FAFSA in order to get that aid. So that's the first myth. Believing that you make too much money to qualify for financial aid. That is a myth. It is not true. And you need to complete the FAFSA. You may not qualify for some need-based aid, but you could qualify for merit-based aid. Now, I'm not about to break that down. You're going to have to follow us on another, or join the challenge, and you can learn more about what those two differences are. But the first myth is that you make too much money. That is not true. You can get scholarships making over $60,000, making $100,000, making $150,000 a year. The money is out there. We leave billions of dollars on the table because we do not complete the FAFSA. So please, if you had that mindset. Change it right now. Get started. Apply for the FAFSA today. It opened on October 1st. Early bird gets the worm. So you want to get busy so that you can get your name in the hat so your child is not left out. Okay. You can't win if you're not if you're not at the table for consideration. It's just like playing the lottery or playing a game. You can't win the game if you're not in the game. So you got to get in the game by applying. The other part is sometimes people think that their kids have to be strong academically and all this stuff, honor roll student, in order to get money. That is not true. There are different types of scholarships and funding sources out there, again, and you have to have that FAFSA on record in order for your child to be considered for those funds, that if it's coming from the institution. So don't get caught up with, my baby's not an honor roll student, so they're not going to get anything. That is not true at all. Just as the flip side of that is assuming just because your baby is an honor roll student, you think they're going to get a lot of money. That's not true neither. This is a game, and you got to know how to play the game. All right. So I also I had another one. I just drew a blank, but it'll come back to me. In the interim, I want to give you a couple of resources, because here's the thing. Mistakes on the FAFSA can cost you tens of thousands of dollars. So you don't want to go at this just guessing. Get help. There are free resources out there. Free resources out there. So that means you don't have to pay anybody to complete the FAFSA for you. I don't advise people to pay anybody. There's too many free resources out there. You're just going to have to put in the time to do the work. Some states even have resources that you could tap into. I know, like here in Georgia, we have the Georgia Finance Commission, who manages the Hope Scholarship. They have workshops and seminars where you can get assistance. You also have, you go to the horse's mouth, the Department of Education. They host FAFSA workshops. Follow them on their social media pages. Go to their website. Find out when their next sessions are. They have free sessions. They have an 800 number. Make sure you reach out and call if you have a question, because again, mistakes will cost you. They will cost you. All right. You also can utilize people like Education Quest. Their organization who they do a lot of different stuff in helping kids go to college. So if you just Google Education Quest, Quest, Education Quest Foundation, they have phenomenal videos on their page where they will walk you through. They have a checklist. They'll walk you through the information as well on the FAFSA and help clarify some of them things you may not know or have clarity on when you're completing it. So you can check with those. You also, I think Khan Academy has just been like a go-to resource for a plethora of things over the years, from tutorials to in any subject in school, whether it's in high school or at collegiate level. But they also have a FAFSA walkthrough on their page. So check out Khan Academy, KHAN Academy. They have a FAFSA walkthrough. They also have information on there for the CSS profile. So if you are a parent where your child is going to a CSS profile school and you need to complete that, then Khan Academy is going to be your best bet as a resource to help you navigate that. All right. So there's plenty of other resources out there. Those are like the top 3 I wanted to share. And then some of the myths I wanted to share with you as well. And last but not least, I always like to keep things simple, make it plain. I tell my families this all the time. No FAFSA means you plan to write a check. I don't know anybody who is sitting on $160,000, $200,000, $250,000, where they can just write a check to pay for their child's total cost of admissions for 5 years. Because I believe in planning for the worst. Plan for 5 and hope they graduate in 4. Complete the FAFSA, you guys. Don't worry about the government knowing, because I've heard this before. I don't want the government to know my information. Look, the government already knows your information. Let's keep that real, okay? So apply for the FAFSA. The last thing I will say with this is because I know with the pandemic, many people have deferred their taxes and stuff. This is not the time to have the deferred taxes. So if you haven't done your taxes, that means you need to get busy playing catch up on your taxes. So if that is your situation, you definitely want to get busy with that now, because the delay in you filing your taxes can cost your scholar opportunities, because everything in college admissions is about timing, first come, first serve. So delay no further, take action today, course correct, get busy, get that FAFSA done. I'm challenging you to get it done by the end of October. Get it done by the end of October. All right. So again, tag somebody, tag a parent of a graduating senior, especially. Tag them, share this with them so that they can get the FAFSA completed. Stop procrastinating, get it done. Remember, the time to be ready is not the time to get ready. Always position yourself to be in a position where you stay ready. So this is your favorite College for Free coach, Tameka Williamson, signing out. Until next time, if you're on the free challenge, the Going to College for Free challenge, I'll see you in an hour. All right, take care.